policy is based on the pillars of access, equity, quality, affordability, accountability, and will transform India into a vibrant knowledge hub. New Education Policy 2020 emphasizes systematic and institutional improvements to regulation, governance, and promotion of in multidisciplinary academics and research in Indian higher education institutes. A goal of new education policy is to increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher education, including vocational education, to 50% by 2035 from 26.3% as of 2018. New education policy will replace the fragmented nature of India's existing higher education system and instead bring together higher education institutions into large multidisciplinary universities, colleges, and HEIs, higher education institute clusters, knowledge hubs. The policy states that over time, single stream higher education institutes will be phased out over time. For now, while the new education policy states that a system of granting graded autonomy based on accreditation will be adopted for colleges, eventually the aim is to transform them into autonomous degree granting colleges or a constituent college of university. New and existing higher education institutes will evolve into three distinct categories, that is research universities, teaching universities, and autonomous degree granting colleges. A new General Education Council GEC shall be set up to frame expected learning outcomes for higher education programs, also referred to as graduate attributes. National Higher Education Qualification Framework, that is NHEQF, will be formulated by GEC, that is General Education Council, and will be in synchronization with the National Skills Qualification Framework, that is NSQF. Higher education qualifications leading to a degree, diploma, certificate will be described by NHEQF, that is National Higher Education Qualification Framework, in terms of such learning outcomes. In addition, GEC will set up facilitative norms for issues such as credit transfer, equivalence, etc. through NHEQF. National Higher Education Regulatory Authority, that is NHERA, will be set up to regulate in light but tight and facilitative manner, meaning that a few important matters, particularly financial integrity, good governance, and full online and offline public disclosure of all finances, procedures, faculty, staff courses, and educational outcomes, will be very effectively regulated, while leaving the rest to judgment of the HEIs, which is essential to institutional autonomy, innovation, and pursuit of excellence. National Accreditation Authority, as members of GEC, they would specify the curriculum framework against which educational institutions will prepare their own curricula. They would also set the standards or expectations in focused fields of learning and practice while having no regulatory role. The regulatory system with the National Higher Education Regulatory Council is set to function as one singular regulator for higher education sector, including teacher education but excluding medical and legal education. Mode of education to become more flexible, blended approach, National Education Technology Forum would be created. E-courses will be developed in 8 regional languages initially, and virtual labs will be developed. Higher Education Grants Commission, that is HEGC, will be entrusted with disbursement of scholarships and on developmental funds for new focus areas and expanding quality program offering in HEIs across disciplines and fields. The professional councils such as ICR, VCI, and NCTE, etc., referred to as professional standard setting bodies, will be invited to be the members of GEC. All programs, courses, curricula, pedagogy across subjects, including those in class, in online and in online distant learning modes, as well as student support, will aim to achieve global standards of quality. This will also help in having large numbers of international students studying in India and provide greater mobility to students in India who may wish to visit, study at transfer credits to, or carry out research at institutions abroad and vice versa. HIs will have flexibility to offer different designs of master programs. There may be a 2-year program with the second year devoted entirely to research for those who have completed the 3-year bachelor's program. For students completing a 4-year bachelor's program with research, there could be a 1-year master's program, and there may be an integrated 5-year bachelor's or master's program. Undertaking a PhD shall require either a master's degree or a 4-year bachelor's degree with research. Institutions and faculty will have the autonomy to innovate on matters of curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment within a broad framework of higher education qualifications that ensures consistency across institutions and equivalence across programs. India to be promoted as a global study destination, providing premier education at affordable cost, and restore its role as Vishwaguru, world leader. High performing Indian universities to be encouraged to set up campuses in other countries, and similarly select universities, example those from among the top 100 universities in the world, to be permitted to operate in India. The different policies have been introduced from time to time, and whatever the policy comes related to education policy come, our goal is to study. So education is our aim, and we should study, and whatever norms are introduced, that we have to follow.